All right, so we are about an hour and a half out from Huntsville, Alabama, and our transmission went out. So, for a rebuild, it takes about a week and costs a lot of money. That's gonna have to get done. Now I'm debating on trading it in and getting something more reliable. The life of an RVer. This is what I chose. All right, the kids, thank God I broke down right, pulled into a park. Even though I can't see my kids, there's somewhere over there. Where are they? I just saw them on that little mountain thing right behind them. Well, anyways, there she goes. I see them by their shoes and legs. Anyhow, well, I guess in bad times, you should try to stay positive. So the positive thing is I am blessed that we broke down at a park so the kids can be entertained. Ugh. Oh, are those Parkwood police? Maybe I should ask them will I get towed for being here. No, they're just guys with backpacks. I thought they were police. Positive thing, we pulled into a park so the kids can play. So that just happened to be very lucky. Literally, I just was driving and it kind of stopped. So I was like, oh, crud. So I started, like, it wouldn't go. So I turned and just went in and kept pushing the gas and gave a little bit. And then it finally just clucked. And it clunked right here, like. This is where it clunked and stopped. Then I called somebody from here, looked up some RV repairs, and this awesome guy came out and checked out my RV and gave me some suggestions. He was like, I'm not going to charge you because it's going to be so expensive. I was like, so gave me some options. So we're just here seeing what our next step is. All right, bye. Well, we did not let that get us down. We went on and put the RV in a shop, and then we got some great food at this Mexican restaurant we found on Google, TripAdvisor, something like that. Just went about our day and had some fun in Huntsville. Hold on. So this is the bus. Super cute.
Mommy. No, it's not. Cause look.
Come here. Oh, come here, baby. So look it. This is planet. You remember Mars? We learned about Mars. This is how big it is compared to how big we are. You want to feel that little bump? That's super little, huh? Awesome. Let's move to the next one. Let's see what it says.
The Earth.
All right. It says 3. It's the Earth. Diameter 12,000. Let me see if I can.
Wow, it is small, baby.
Okay, diameter 12,000 kilometers. Length. That's pretty cool. How little big it is. Look at little Venus too. Mercury. Mercury is a dot. Wow.
In zero G, without the loading of gravity, your bones and muscles will weaken very quickly. To stay in shape, it's extremely important for the crews to exercise. A lot. For the crews that live on the station, one of the most important things of all is being able to see, from day to day, what we down here on the ground can't see so clearly. What is happening to our Earth, and how we are changing it. We began with a home of lush green forests, animals, and plants. With more and more of us to feed, we began clearing the land for farms. But when you cut down the trees, there are other losses too. Great forests once covered much of the island of Madagascar. You can see how many of them are gone. Without tree roots to anchor it, the red soil oozes downhill, clogging the rivers and vanishing into the sea. Unique animals like the lemurs are losing their homes. The great rainforest in Brazil continues to disappear. It's home to nearly half the species found on Earth. In just 4 decades, almost 500,000 square miles have been cut down and burned. From space, you can see huge smoke plumes stretching across the rainforest for hundreds of miles. Thousands of species up in smoke, forever lost. As the forests burn, carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases spew into our atmosphere. We've always taken our fresh air for granted, but we know now that the fossil fuels we burn also release clouds of pollution into the air we breathe. They fill the atmosphere with gases that cause the climate to change. As a result, the Earth's temperature is rising. In California, it's affecting our most precious resource on Earth, water.
Seeing California is beautiful from space. It actually looks like a giant ice cream scooper went right down the middle part of the state and scooped out the Central Valley. But it's very brown, and you can really tell there's a drought going on and that they could probably use a lot of rain.
In efforts to save parched crops, we used groundwater. So much of it in the last 75 years that parts of the valley have sunk 30 feet.
The life of ranchers and farmers depend on water rights and who can take what water out of which river. Even cities like San Diego, Los Angeles, and Phoenix depend completely on their access to water.
The Colorado River Basin supplies water to 40 million of us in 7 states. The reservoirs that make the system work are losing water at alarming rates. They need huge amounts of runoff from...
So, wanted to jump in and just say, because I think people get in trouble for this, the video I just showed 2 seconds before this, we went into the space theater or whatever, and they showed this video, very informational. Something happened, it cut off, and I didn't get it won't upload the rest of the videos, and I want to go on and get some videos out there, so I'm putting this out there now. So that is by any chance my video. It's from the Space Center in Huntsville. They own the rights to it, the music, everything, all that information comes there. I do suggest you guys go. It was so informational, so fun. I also didn't get to upload the video where I showed you how where I go to places, all kind of stuff just happens. So we're there, and as soon as we get out the theater, we're trying to get these pennies where all the 51 cents, everybody knows. So I'm getting one of those, and the lady's like, come on, you got to get in this room. And I was like, oh, I thought you were just saying there was an exhibit there. But it was like a tornado warning. So they crammed everybody in this room and kept us there for a little bit. We were like, oh my gosh, we come here and all kind of craziness happens. Then we got back to adventures in the park or in the little space center, and here's the rest of that. But again, I don't own any rights to that. It's not mine. I got it from the museum. I hope that is sufficient.
So this is what Kai and Mike are about to do. Those brave souls. Come on, Munchkin. Come hold my hand, my love.
Kai's scared. I'm going to laugh the whole way. Mike has to get on with him for him to get on. What do you think about Bubba and Poppy getting on that ride? That one. Right there. Shoots up way in the air in like a few seconds. It's called Space Shot. Yeah, not me neither. Let me see you guys' faces before you go in. Kai looks scared.
Welcome to Space. Please step in quickly but carefully. Once you find your seat, please remove
That's one good photo shot.
cell phones and place them in the basket located in front of your
You guys want to wait till it? No. Do you want to get on?
No.
I don't either. We're gonna come right here. All right, y'all. How are you feeling? And how fast does this go, and how long?
I'm not really sure how fast it goes. I want to say it's 140 feet, but I'm not sure.
140 feet and just real fast.
When I take off, I just ask you to stand on the black concrete.
Okay, not a problem. Come here, Munchkin. I wonder. Come here, Cass. A video. Hold on. Come here. Come here. Here, let me get. Girl, look. Can you hold this for mommy? You scared already?
Okay, put your head back against the headboard, hold your arms and legs way out,
So fast.
and enjoy your flight.
If Mike would move his legs, I would be able to see Kai's face. How was it, Kai? Mike?
This right here,
Why?
I think it's way too extra.
That's
Cause it's like they just slapped like 10 rocks on there.
I don't think they slapped. They probably mined it. Do you see Mars
Mind it,
necklace?
what do you mean? I know they got the rocks, and instead of putting like one beautiful rock, they put like 10 of them. It's like, dude, that just looks weird now.
Maybe can you walk so mommy can walk?